Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, where today I'm gonna get the sickest run that's ever been run. It's Eden Day, so I'm just gonna start with it. Oh yeah, you see this? It's freaking beautiful. It's just not even fair. Actually, this is pretty okay. Having real health for once is nice. I'm not gonna catch any of them, unfortunately. I just want to kill that guy though, mostly. So every 2 enemies I kill with that effect, it gives me half of a red heart of recovery, and I actually have some red hearts, so if it matters, I can do that. That's a new one. I have 99 bombs, so I can get this tinted rock for sure. It's a build that starts me with some potential, at least. And 2 soul hearts will not hurt. The damage isn't bad. The range and shot speed are a little low, it seems. Maybe just one of them, I'm not really, But range is pretty bad. Shot speed could be improved. Have no keys yet. Nope. Almost messed that up. The strat now is I have a ton of bombs. I'm gonna blow stuff up. Man, I just want to drop the thing. We're good though. I don't plan on needing to use my item at all, except for convenience. So I'm gonna try not getting hit as usual. This might be a novel concept, but I think I can make it happen. I don't think I'm gonna focus on boss rush right now. Yet. I might at some point, but not yet. Maybe when this run becomes the greatest run ever in a few minutes, and I'll do that. But it is not yet time. I'm gonna go grab the item room before fighting the boss. That'll also get me a full charge from my use item, so that if the boss is one that I don't really like, I'm good to just use that. Calm down, friend. I'm gonna open this chest as well, because I have a problem. I'm gonna pass on that because I don't have immunity to bombs. No can do. Yeah, we're all good. And then this is gonna be like double shot or something sweet like that. Don't want that trinket. Little chest. Drops, pickups, when it feels like it. But that's pickups in the style of like cards and such, I believe. It has the old effect of the mystery sack, but they like changed it. I don't know, it's weird. Top secret room, I would put, I guess I'll try here first, but there's another. Good, I'm glad. Well, I can grab this, and this will fill up my bombs nicely. See, look at this, perfect. 0.5 damage up and a 1.5 damage multiplier. Changes the game. So now that I have 3 keys, I'm gonna go to the shop. Actually, I'll go to the shop after the boss when I'm going to grab those soul hearts. Good one, video game. And we get a tears and a shot speed up, which is perfect because that'll affect the range and bring everything together. This is exactly the run that I told you it would be so far. In here we have the ability to hold 2 trinkets, which I'll just go ahead and grab, and I'll bomb this dude, but not the machine, because I want to stop bombing the machine so much. Because I'm just wasting it constantly, and I don't like doing that. So, everything's going perfectly. Best gosh darn run ever, maybe not. So far. But there's time. There is certainly time, and I do have 2 soul hearts, so I don't have to worry about getting hit a time or 2. I'll just try not to, and it'll be fine. Cursed Darkness again is a little unfortunate, but not a big deal. I'm gonna go to the Curse Room. Another problem I have, perhaps. One-time D6, though, is totally worth it overall. Wait, was there a tinted rock in there? I did not look very hard. Looks like no. There's one in here that I can't get to. But let's get all these poops shot, and then let's check out the shop. Assuming this is even the shop, you never know. It is. Getting restocked this early would be pretty worthwhile. So I'll go ahead and bomb for that. That makes it so that anything you buy in the shop is replaced with another thing of that type immediately. So I buy a soul heart, another soul heart will appear that I can purchase, so I can just spend 5 cents over and over, get to max health if I've got that kind of cash, or I can spend all of my money on items, etc. All of that stuff. Cards will be replaced with any other cards randomly. It's good if you get it this early and end up with a bunch of money, which maybe I will, maybe I won't. Dang, I didn't think that I would get caught there. Okay, I saw the guy this time. Another battery. Don't really have use for batteries though, unfortunately. Not using my item all that much, because I don't really need to for anything. Not doing it maliciously or any of that. That's a pretty bad item. And not in the fun way, where it's like, oh yeah, this item's pretty bad, but it's also kind of neat. It's just pretty bad. So that was unfortunate damage, but we got a soul heart out of this, so it's all good. Heh, take that. Alright, got an extra hit there. Ooh, that was really close. The knockback was like supposed to push him the other way, but you know. Magic Mushroom is not as good as it could be, because Magic Mushroom has the same 1.5 multiplier that Cricket's Head has, so I don't get another multiplier. Unfortunately, I'm gonna re-roll this, get a speed and shot speed up, which is good. But Magic Mushroom will still be all stats up, and it has 0.3 damage, something. And then we got Incubus for our Devil Room, which is amazing. Incubus is a familiar that shoots my tears at my fire rate, all of my effects and all that good stuff. Okay, so the secret room can't be there. I don't know where the secret room is. But let's see if the top secret room is here. Yeah, I'll take a health up this early in the game. It's not a huge deal. So sadly, I have the little chest, which is the only thing that's making Incubus worse than it could be by not being in the first familiar slot. Not the end of the world. I'm gonna drink some water. Alright. So we got that health up. I don't really want to take this health up, and I don't have enough health to go to the curse room, unfortunately. Normally this room would imply a secret room to me, and it still does. Cool. So I want to pick up the Necronomicon, just so I don't see it again. And I don't know if I want to keep it. Nah, I don't. Yeah, I do. I'll keep it. Why not? It allows me to do damage to every enemy in the room. 60 damage. Maybe it's 40. I think it's 60. And then a 6-room charge. Pretty good. I have 89 bombs and 4 keys. I'm going to go ahead and bomb in there. That should get it. I don't want that. I don't know why I bombed those, actually, now that I think of it. I have the thing, that's just like a natural, I should always bomb that thing in my head. So I don't think about it until after I've already let out a bomb, basically. Alright, cool. Everything went alright there. I have 5 keys, so I'll do it. Pick that up so it doesn't appear in the item rooms or any of that. And I have found the item room. It was Magneto. I don't want hearts and things attracted to me if I end up at a half heart, because that's just not strats. So it's just not a worthwhile item. Just because it can ruin Polaroid invincibility, Horror Babylon. Any of that business. Another tears up and shot speed up. I'm good with that. I'm going to continue full clearing though. I want to find this shop. And I want to feel more comfortable where I am, health-wise. That gives you red tears, by the way, but it's not a damage up or anything. Red tears aren't tied to damage in this game. So this makes it so the pills can't be bad, only good or neutral, and it identifies all pills. So I'm going to go ahead and go back and check all the pills that I've dropped. Range up is good, because I've kind of been needing that. With so many bombs, I may as well... Well, that's fine. Got a little bit out of it. Let's check this pill as well. I don't remember what it was. Not looking for these kinds of things. Infested, I don't care about. Spawns a spider for me for every poop in the room, and also destroys said poops. Is this a library? I'm very interested in that because I don't care much about my book. 12% double room chance increase, I'd say, is more worth it. 12.5%, that is. More worth it than 10 seconds of invincibility that I'll never use. Book of Belial I'll also probably never really use. But in the event I do, it's +2 damage on activation for the remainder of the room, and that's good. I could buy a couple half-price keys, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't really need to. It wouldn't hurt. I can buy one and still afford it. So check this. Alright. Now I can buy 2. Still have enough for an arcade to show up on the next floor. Wait, it won't be half price necessarily, so I'll just keep the 10 cents now. Forgot, prices don't necessarily stay. You can get half price into not half price or not half price into half price. I do have the ability to hold 2 trinkets, yes, but I don't want the trinkets that have shown up so far. That's really the only reason I don't have even one. So remember, I have the ability to +2 my damage. I have the ability to do that as well. I don't want that, that's for sure. Just getting a lot of bad trinkets, but little chest will drop a trinket eventually that I want, or I'll just get a trinket drop that I want. It's not very unlikely. It's just a matter of time. Alright, this drops a bomb for me every few rooms. Any kind of bomb pickup, including troll bombs, unfortunately. Since now my already far too large amount of bombs is able to get consistently larger now, I may as well be even more liberal with my bombs than I already was. And I'd say I've done a decent job not being shy about using bombs for stuff compared to my norm. Thank you. I really do wish that I wish there were a way to reorganize your familiars, because that would be stellar. I don't even want that. It's a secret room. That room tells me. Right, I don't need that. This trinket's fine. Poops that I destroy will give me spiders. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So that's just like but better infested, because every poop all the time should do it. Yeah, this room tells me the secret room's here too. So that was 2 rooms. Pretty reasonably likely that works out. This room tells you there's a door above it. And if I'm reading the map right, there's also a secret room there, because the boss is going to be off of like the next room or something like that. Nice. And 3 pretty flies. Good stuff. So those give me orbital flies. Block tears, kill flies. Don't damage any enemies. So next room the boss will be connected. Oh, it's flies. Okay, it's flies. No big deal. Say, I read that map perfectly, which is a good feel. Alright, good stuff. Unfilled health up. Chance that I drop a full red heart when I get hit. Pretty sure that's the same item. I don't know how this is slipping my mind. Dang, I don't know why I thought I would get past that fast enough, but it's not a big deal. Lump of coal increases the size and damage of my tears based on the distance they've traveled. Has nothing to do with shot speed or any of that anymore. I'm going to go. I'm gonna go. Now that we've picked up a little bit more, this is a decent chance to make boss rush and be good for it. I'm not gonna focus on it, but I'm gonna allow myself to skip some stuff now. The only thing that's concerning is my health. It would be good to get some more health drops. So the bladder makes it so that my bombs leave poison stuff on the ground, damages enemies that walk over it. It's not very useful, but it doesn't hurt to have. It's pretty much completely useless, honestly. I only have one key. Oh, there we go. Guess I'll keep these two. Cancer is -2 fire rate delay. And because of the way Tears works, that'll be more of an impact the better your fire rate already is. Mine's pretty good, so I have a lot of fire rate right now. A lot more than I already had. And this is a rather large upgrade. This is depths 1, so I can go in here. But I'm gonna need to go back in order to grab the item room. I don't care about the shop with this money. I could buy 1 soul heart and that's about it. We're gonna get little gish for this, which won't be very helpful, but it won't hurt. Perfect. Empty vessel is good if I can get rid of the rest of my red hearts. It's a huge pickup. Gives me 2 black hearts though, even if I don't have its activation requirements met. If I have no red heart containers filled, it will give me flight, and every 40 seconds, starting at 0 seconds, so every 40 seconds on the timer, it will give me 10 seconds of invincibility, which is pretty good. That's a 1 damage up. So little get shoot slowing tears. I think I said that, but I don't know if I finished. Might have gotten sidetracked by how good a Devil Room item that is, if I can get it activated. I only get that invincibility if I'm in combat. So in a room with enemies active, and like the doors closed. The doors have to be closed. Or they have to be such that they would be closed. Say I activated like Dad's key or something, that doesn't count. They'll still count as closed. Another book. This gives me one of the mapping effects. Compass map, blue map, one of them. I got blue map in this case. I don't think that boss rush is happening, but I can go to the shop now. I'm not going to worry about the fact that boss rush probably isn't happening. Now I just need to get concerned with, oh, this is huge, man. That doubles invincibility frames on taking damage. Big deals, man. They're so real right now. Okay, now I'll go to the curse room. I just didn't want to waste a black heart, honestly. Okay, I will spend 1 cent attempting that reroll, and then I will use bombs. 1.5 damage up, nail tears, and more knockback. Makes it so that all items and shops are half off, but sometimes they're rounded up, sometimes they're rounded down. Turns out the other key door is a library, and I'll check it out, I guess, after the curse room. It's fine. No soul hearts. I mean, that's my own fault, but I still came out ahead overall from when I grabbed the soul hearts. I'm a half heart ahead of where I was before that. So we good. I'm gonna keep my Devil Room chance, but this could give me something nice. Or not, and it doesn't matter that much. Okay, now we have the proper stuff. This is a similar thing to what happened on that other floor where I read the map perfectly ahead of time, but all good. Small chance I make boss rush. I didn't mean to full clear that floor, it just kind of happened. Unlimited keys for the floor, that's nice. Oh, there was a pill there. So I can hit these guys from the front because of the knockback, sometimes turning them around. If it doesn't want to turn them around, then I can't hit them from the front. But if I get them turning around, then hit from the front I shall. Which is good. Luck up's pretty neat. Let's go check the pill. Addicted. Damage intake is either all full heart for the room or it's doubled. I'm not entirely certain. Because I pretty much never use an unknown pill in a combat room, I don't think I've ever had it actually affect me. Because it'd be kind of dumb to let that happen. Like, there's no reason to use an unidentified pill in a combat room, except that you are about to die next hit, and you need it to be like bad trip or something like that. But I don't find myself holding a pill very often in such a situation, at least an unidentified one. So, not high on my list. I'm not able to make boss rush anymore, sadly. Joker's pretty nice though. Shop has sack head. Drops a sack, makes it so that many drops are replaced with sacks. Pretty swell. This will only drop 20 coins, but hey. This allows me to hold 2 cards, drops a card, and makes it so that pills don't drop anymore, only cards. So I'll keep both of these. This shows damage numbers on hits, so I get to see how much damage I'm doing, and it's a spider that crawls around. If it comes in contact with an enemy, it gives a random status effect. This is useless at this point. This removes floor curses and gives me a black heart though, so that's pretty huge. So yeah, mini drops are replaced with sacks, which is pretty darn good. Oh, I forgot to pick up my item. Not a big deal. Go back for that. Gotta go find the item room now. So yeah, no floors will have curses anymore. Which is just gosh darn awesome. Had long enough iframes to do that. Pretty cool. I like it. So I'm doing 13.1 damage. All of the values are multiplied by 10, so they don't have decimal points. Oh man. Alright, give me the full map. And I'll hold on to this. This is D6 and D20 effect one time, as it says. This is a one-time use of my active item. So not important. Dang, no, I'm just stacking on the cash. Guess I'll go buy stuff again. So that's more options. More options makes it so that all item rooms will have 2 items, and I get to select one of them. This is the only time it'll have any effect on the run. Scatter bombs gives me 5 bombs. It makes it that my bombs explode into 2 to 3 other bombs. It's alright, you know. Little mini bombs, of course, they're cute and whatnot. Doubled effect of my use item. That's okay, I'll take that. It doesn't do anything with Book of Belial. Maybe I'll get something where it does. Car battery, though, is good. I like it quite a lot. Okay. Invincibility for a while, full map, we already know. Destroys all the rocks and props in the room. 3 flies, 3 spiders. And a trapdoor. that can have the ladder and such. Alright. Get our butts out of here. So my goal now, I have the ability to force a Devil Room through the Joker card. But I got one here, which is good. Let's take it to Dark Room, why not? My goal was just get rid of all my red hearts. Turns out that's real easy right here. That's 0.5 damage, 0.7 tears, and 2 soul hearts. This removes all of my red hearts, gives me 6 black hearts, 1.5 damage up, chance that I shoot a fear shot, and it's like 0.2 speed up. It's good. I am friends with it. And of course we now have our flight, because we have empty vessel active. And that means invincibility every 40-minute mark. That'll be even 0-0 on the 2... Okay, I want to use this on the 2-minute marks, I believe. I'm not going to worry about this now because I have an Emperor card, which is pretty nice. I don't want any of that. I don't feel bad about not taking Brimstone. So now we have an Emperor card, which I'm going to use on Sheol most likely. Not as bad as the Cathedral, though, in a lot of ways. Much worse in a lot of others. Still, I'll probably use it there, because I have it. It's a secret room. Okay, full map. Down for that. Okay. Soul Heart, that's good because I can fill up again after I leave this. Flight means it's free to enter at least. Worthwhile, probably not that time, but black hearts aren't that important. Sure. Not important there either. I'm not going to check the dice room, because there's just nothing it offers me, really. Just wanted to go to the top secret room. My goodness, so many drops. What do you want from me? I actually killed all of them before the room ended. That's funny. Blank rune is a random rune effect and a chance to drop another blank rune after you use it up. I don't know how significant that chance is. It's not horrible, it's just also not great. Alright, screw the Emperor card. Judgment card gives me a beggar, which is a guaranteed item, which I'll have none of at the start of the Dark Room, so it makes more sense to take a guaranteed item in than not. Speed up, size down, get a pill, which will of course turn into a card, which I don't want, and that's fine. Okay. I should make Hush. This run should be able to take Hush without a huge problem, so I'll do that. I don't care if there's a Tinted Rock in here, like even a little bit. You can have my 14 cents if you like. Okay. Good teamwork. Alright, it's not immediately visible on screen. Not worried about it. Sure, there's a soul heart. Check in here. Alright, the mine gives me the full map for every floor, including everything. And remember, I can't get floor curses, so it's never going to be obscured. Let those blow up. Check out the top secret room. I didn't do that right. Stars is item room teleport, so that's random teleport at this point since there are no item rooms. I'm gonna skip all this stuff. I think I saw the tinted rock in there. I'll check right quick. There usually is one. Yeah, there it is. Didn't matter, but I got it. Only thing that would matter is a small rock. Fool is a spawn room teleport. And we've got a boss that should be no problem whatsoever. Remember, I have 3 orbitals, so I'm pretty unlikely to get hit by tears. Probably didn't really even need to dodge there. Did get our devil room. Remember, we're going to dark room, but we're also going to go fight Hush. Okay. Got plenty of keys, and I won't need them for dark room, so it doesn't matter if I use them here. Hagalaz will be useful for one of the item rooms here. Doesn't really matter which one. Bumbo, there's no problem with Bumbo. Picks up money and gets buffer, I guess. Sure, that'll help Bumbo a little. Makes it so that all penny, key, bomb, and full red heart drops are 1+1 freestyle drops. So that's nice. Mom's Eye has a chance I shoot out of the back of my head as well. Luck based. You only need like 2 luck up to get it maxed and firing every time. Alright, no problem. Seems that this will also be no problem, as my DPS is quite quick. I'm seeing how the not dodging thing will go for me. It probably will dodge many things, just not everything's. DPS slowed down a lot there. Not a huge deal. Anyway, Bumbo buffs, and at max level, which takes like 20 cents or something like that, it drops bombs to attack stuff. It's not very good. And I don't take it on stream because chat just becomes spammy and awful. Because Bumbo is some bad meme that people think is hilarious. But that's cool. Not too worried about these guys. Remember, I do have the negative instead of the Polaroid. That means I don't get invincibility on hit. I do damage to all the enemies in the room. It's only 40, and it's essentially useless, but I've got it. And I feel like it would probably be worth it to get hit during stuff like this, to just instantly clear them all, but I don't even need to get hit to clear them all comfortably. So it's just using health as a resource that isn't really a consequence. It's not a big deal, like here. No problem. I'm down 1 heart, and I couldn't mind any less. I have invincibility. I may as well clear a ton of these tiers for this 10 seconds. Didn't shoot very many of those. What are you doing? Go away. So remember, more damage and more range. But there's also a point where it doesn't matter because my damage is scaling. Or Hush's damage intake scales more accurately. This fight's taken like 5 cycles of invincibility. Alright, Alright, you're dead. This attack. Good stuff. And down we go. Alright. No problem, you've got no health compared to my damage output, which is nice. Alright, Bumbo, I'll let you take them all. Oops. Got a luck up though, so I should definitely make sure to take those myself. That's what I care about. Luck ups with Tumbling Bundle will still be single pennies instead of double pennies, so you can always tell which ones are lucky, which is awesome. Okay, get out of my life. I don't have to pick that up again because I've already picked it up once. It only can drop from that dude because they can mini bosses can always drop their drops, as can like specific. Well, no, not all specific drop bosses, but some specific drop bosses. Wheel of Fortune's also a free item. Doesn't make a difference which one I take. But I'm keeping my reroll, so I'm only taking one instead of two, unfortunately. Alright, wait about 3 seconds, 3 slow seconds to get that right, and I didn't wait long enough. Nice and quick fight here. So I'm gonna save the guaranteed item until I get an item somewhere, by the way, so that the reroll is more than just one item. Well, I certainly don't need that. Judgment. So that will do. Magician is homing tears for a room. This gives me a soul heart or a card on use, but since I have 2 uses per use item, gave me both. Didn't need it at all. Alright, so we get an extra item out of this, but it turns out useless. I've gotten so many things that give me mapping, and I don't need any of them. Alright, we got another item here. Drops a random rune when it feels like it. And I'll go for the secret room, but not the full clear, because I don't have the... I don't have anything that gets me more chest drops. If I had gotten the tail, I'd full clear, but it's kind of pointless as it stands. Invincibility for a while. Another item, that's pretty neat. Apparently I was just off in my positioning. Alright, so now he can throw bombs at enemies. I think he's at that level now. Yeah, screw it, I'm over here. It's easy. There aren't many rooms. But he's not very useful. It doesn't take my bomb count or anything, which is nice. Chance of me getting anything important here is pretty low. Chests aren't common drops. And sacks are super common, obviously. Okay, homing tears. I'll try to remember to use that. Can't escape the sacks. I do have quite a lot of damage output here. Hagalaz isn't useful. They're pretty minimal amount of rocks here. Holy Light, though. Luck-based chance that I fire a Holy Tear. When that tier hits an enemy, it does Oh gosh. 3 times the damage of the tier that hit as a beam, and it has a pretty large area of effect considering the size of the beam, which is pretty neat. Get another item in here that I don't need. That's fine. Not up to me if I get hit in here, but I have a lot of damage, so as soon as it doesn't hit me once, it's dead just like that. Tractor beam is pretty darn sick. I like it a lot. Make sure my tiers stay in the beam, or pretty much in the beam, so I can track them around instead of angling them. If I change directions, they'll all flip with me. Of course, you can't tell that well because I have them shooting out of both sides of my face most of the time. But easier to tell that way. Like, they all disappear from going sideways when I start shooting upwards. It's just a cool item. Really good with stuff like Parasite. I'm getting so many useless use items. I could take the no trinket, but sadly, Temperance doesn't do the same thing as a beggar, where it gives you a guaranteed item. What are you gonna do? You know, this is good. Removes floor curse, gives a soul heart. Obviously, no floor curses. And I don't need any soul hearts. There you are. Overestimated my killing power. Hanged Man is Flight for a room. Double my keys because I can. Health up and all healing, almost all healing, is doubled. Dang, never lucky on the rerolls, man. And I don't need that. So activate this, activate this. Homing isn't that useful with Tractor Beam. That's okay. Didn't even get to do anything. And then I got unlimited bombs. Just what I needed, you know? Perfect. Okay. That's that run. It may not have been the best run ever, but it was pretty darn good. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.